Drake's album For All the Dogs, For the Dogs came out. It came out at 6 in the morning. It was supposed to come out at 12. But it came out 6 in the morning. 6 o'clock in the morning. I woke up at 9 to go listen to the album, right?
Right. How much tracks is it?
It is, I don't remember. I should have done that research. But I listened to that. You want me to count right now?
No, like looking like I'm.
It looked like a 50. Looked like 12. Like, I'll say it For All the Dogs.
Yeah, like a 12, 15.
I'm gonna tell you this. When I listen to the second track, because I don't know any of these. I don't know some of the artists. I don't know who Tizo Touchdown was. Like, I like listening to the album not knowing who they are first.
23 songs.
23.
There's 23 songs.
So me personally, I don't know who TZ Touchdown is. And I like, for some reason, I like listening to albums not knowing the features first.
For those that are listening, try enhancing.
You're listening.
Most albums, they do that. Yeah. Like, I like when they do that. When they don't, like, I think J. Cole's album, when he dropped the off season, you didn't know the artist until the next day or 2 days after or whatever. Right. So
I did that with Kanye West's Pablo. I just said, let me just listen to it. And then that's how I got it confused when I'm like, I thought Future was doing the hooks. I'm like, this is fire. But it was Designer. It was Designer that was doing it. So I'm like, who's Designer? And then he came in later on the album. I'm like, Future's going off on this album. But it was Designer.
That's funny.
So I was like,
that is funny.
Shoot.
That's funny. So when I heard TZ Touchdown, was it Tizo Touchdown? I thought that was Bryson Tiller.
Right. Yeah. Right. You played him a little first.
I was listening. I'm like, is this Bryson? And I was like, nope, that's Tizo Touchdown. I'm like, okay, cool. Calling for You. I like the song. Let me ask you a question. Okay. Ladies, I'll say ladies or gentlemen, is there a problem with eating jerk chicken and oxtail every day?
Is there a problem?
Is it a problem? Is it a problem
to
have jerk chicken and oxtail every day?
Every day is kind of wild still.
Jerk chicken
every day.
Every day. Is that the only thing you're eating?
Yeah.
Do you have sides?
Because for me,
do you have vegetables? Is it a balanced meal?
I'm just asking the question solely because there's a skit in the song.
Oh, okay.
Where the girls complain like, we can't just have oxtail and jerk chicken every day.
Yeah, because it's expensive.
It's good. Like, my goal in my life, I want to be able to have oxtail on Wednesdays. Yeah. Like, because, that's usually around the time where most people don't have money left. And they're waiting till Thursday.
Rolling. How dare you?
I'm speaking for myself. Okay. I'm speaking based off experiences of somebody, That Wednesday, if you didn't have good money management them times, that Wednesday I was hurting. I could say that. I was really hurting.
Because you didn't get the oxtail. You couldn't get the oxtail Wednesday.
No, it's not even I couldn't get the oxtail Wednesday. Because, after all the bills you have to pay for and all that stuff. And then after that, Wednesday you're like, ooh. So my bar of me getting to the next level is having oxtail on a Wednesday. That's how I'll call it. But yeah, that song was my favorite song was First Person Shooter with J. Cole.
Okay.
That was he has a Spanish song where he had Bad Bunny on there.
Okay.
He had Sexy Red and all that, many people.
Yeah.
The album altogether, how do I feel about it?
Out of 10.
Out of 10.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it a solid 7. A 7.
7 out of 10.
You know why? Because
that's not too.
You know what's the problem? I feel like I have to not have expectations too tough. You know what I mean?
Okay, hold on. Is that
heard?
Is that in general? Just specifically for this artist?
I think just in general.
Just in general.
I don't think music has been that great. But I guess maybe because I just be listening to singles a lot more often. I've been listening to way more singles than,
than full albums.
Full albums. I'll just take what I want from the album and then just listen to it on my own. The only body of work I'll say this year that had like the greatest album was Killer Mike's Michael album. But other than that, I don't know. I say it's 7. I'll give it a 7. I'll give it a 7. That's the only thing I could call it out is give it a 7.
7 out of 10 for the album.
7 out of 10.
Okay.
Joe Budden got cooked.
You think that Joe Budden got cooked?
I think he got cooked.
After that comment? For real?
I think he did.
Why? Okay,
because
why?
Joe Budden was going off a little bit.
How?
You could say, oh yeah, you need to stop listening, like you need to start making songs for older people, stop dealing with the younger people. He was saying, stop getting it in with 25-year-olds.
That part, okay.
That was not called for.
Yeah, that was a little.
Say that.
But is he or is he not? Is he or is
That's
he not?
none of our business. That is none of our business.
But that influences the way he's making his music, though, and who he's around.
But we don't know that. We don't. We don't know that he's getting it with 25-year-olds. We don't know that stuff. That's not for even to be said. You could say
maybe getting it doesn't mean hook up, but getting it as in the sense of like surrounding.
This is how I see it. You know who's been from generation to generation to generation to generation and still had his name? Snoop Dogg. And he had to get with the younger folk. He had to get with, different dynamics, demographics. The man has a full-out gospel album.
Yeah.
He has branched his horizons and reached whatever you want to reach based off every genre, product, or whatever. The man had a reggae album.
Yes.
For God's sakes.
Yes.
Which is actually really good.
Not
like no, like some of the tracks are actually like.
I'm not gonna say all that. I'm just saying that he did it.
Would be amazing, but
like
Red Light was Red Light on. Red Light was on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you are.
All he needs is a rock album.
Who?
Snoop
Dogg.
He might as well just do a rock.
He could do it. I believe it.
Wayne did a rock album. Remember Wayne's rock album?
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
I don't know if that should be attempted again.
It's
good he did it, but like I don't know if that should be remixed.
Yo,
again.
that was a time.
This is during his.
Let's be honest, yo.
Skaters.
The skater phase, yeah.
Let's be honest, y'all. We all had like a rock star phase.
We did.